And here it is, the new Apple Watch Series 10. In this video, I wanted to show you everything new that's actually been released. And let's go ahead and start talking about its new design. It's 10% thinner and lighter than the Apple Watch Series 9. As you can see, there's actually new speakers that have actually been totally redesigned. And for the first time ever on the Apple Watch, we're actually gonna be able to play audio like music and podcasts without actually needing to wear AirPods, which is a feature that I've personally been waiting for. Just the ability to just walk around your home and listen to a podcast without needing AirPods is great. We've also got new materials on the Apple Watch Series 10, starting off with titanium, with gold finally coming back to the Apple Watch with new bands as well, which we're gonna get into the bands in just a second. This is the new slate gray titanium, which looks stunning. There's also new jet black, which we're also gonna mention. These things are absolutely stunning, and the link band look incredible in these new finishes. Apple obviously wants us to sleep more with our Apple Watch. That's why they've actually made it even faster to charge our Apple Watch, because you can now charge your Apple Watch with just 30 minutes and it will charge it up to 80%. So let's say you go in the shower and you just plug it in really quickly, you're gonna be able to juice it up really quickly now. And here's a quick hands-on with the new reflections face on the Series 10, and it will actually move. So you can see there's this little animation that is extremely satisfying. As you can see, reflections, and if you actually edit it, it actually comes in full screen or circular. But now since the Apple Watch Series 10 actually has that larger display, that full screen looks incredible on it. And there's different colors available as well, such as rose gold and all of them. And obviously they all come with the new Apple Watch, which looks incredible. I've mentioned that the Series 10 has a larger display. It's actually 30% larger than the Series 6, for example. And here's a great useful use case, for example, in the Mail app. Since you've got a larger screen, you can directly read like the first sentences from an email. If you actually tap on it, you can clearly see the larger display, how much more useful it is, since you can read so much more just right on the display. This is also crazy. So here's the new jet black aluminum. This isn't stainless steel, even though it perfectly looks like it. And the craziest part is that these are all the new colors from aluminum, that this is the same price as this, where usually when you wanted to get jet black, you had to spend a lot more, obviously going for stainless steel. But honestly, if you were to tell me that this was stainless steel, I would have perfectly believed you. It looks stunning. Here's also a quick hands-on with the new Flux watch face, which, as you can see, even with the always-on display, it's actually updating every little second, which is incredible. And then when you actually tap on it, the color truly shines, and it will, once again, every second, it will fill up the screen. And it's a watch face that is extremely customizable and very colorful to show off the new and larger displays. Look at all that color and different combinations that you can actually make with it. It comes in all Apple Watches, obviously. So this one, for example, it looks great, having a very black feel. And then if you actually go in the Smart Stack, the time over there will also change, which looks incredible. And then a more pinkish version will look incredible on this new rose gold. Apple has also improved the gauge for water resistance on the Apple Watch Series 10. First off, the depth app that was always exclusive to the standard Apple Watch Ultra is now here on the standard, because, fun fact, me in the summer, what I usually do is I don't even dive, but I always love snorkeling. So, you know, this is actually really useful. It can now go up to 6 meters with its water resistance gauge, which is amazing. And apart from the actual new depth app, we also get a new app called the Tides app. So if you actually open that, you're actually gonna get all the tides from over 20,000 beaches? 150,000 beaches that you can actually track the tide with. Now, there's a lot of really useful cases for this. Apple said in the keynote, for example, for kayaking, for basically anything that you gotta do with underwater sports or water sports. I mean, this is great. Or maybe if you have a boat and you wanna see the tide of the day, it will actually let you know. And the design of it is basically incredible. Most importantly, with the Apple Watch Series 10's new design, apps like these that have so much color look absolutely incredible. For example, here we have Mavericks Beach, Thursday, 5 feet above, swell. We got a bunch of stuff. You can also tap and open in Maps and actually open to see the beach. This is a demo, so obviously, but yeah. Super exciting stuff. So right behind me are the new collections for the Apple Watch Series 10 in terms of bands. And Apple has actually released new bands for the Hermes collection. This one absolutely looks incredible. This beautiful stainless steel with the buckle with the Hermes branding up in the back. This new more braided one. And obviously there's a bunch of new colors for the new lineup in terms of Apple Watch bands. I absolutely like this blue one perfect for the new Tide Zap. So there's a couple new braided loops coming to the table, Sucrose, Denim, and Magenta. Look how beautiful these new colors for the spring lineup are. They look absolutely incredible. This is the Magenta, this is the denim one, which obviously will look great with jeans and everything. And this one right here. 3 new braided loops coming to the Apple Watch band lineup. So surprisingly, the Apple Watch Ultra 3 wasn't released. We actually have the same Apple Watch Ultra 2, but a little bit of differences. And the protagonist of the show is obviously its beautiful new black casing. And it absolutely looks stunning paired with the brand new Milanese loop. Now you've got this buckle right here that you can actually unplug and tighten it. And it looks just like that. It looks stunning. I really, truly like the black casing, and it still maintains those orange accents, but I really feel like Apple could have really released the new Ultra 3, but hey, this is all we got. The Apple Watch Ultra also gets tons of new bands apart from the Milanese loop. I showed you the Milanese in black, but here's the brand new one in silver. We've also got the new Hermes. Yes, Apple is finally making bands for the Ultra for Hermes. We've also got new bands for the Trail and the Alpine loop with this blue one that looks incredible. And then the black. Yes, the Apple Watch Ultra, as I said, finally comes in black with the new black Milanese. We now have a black Ocean band, new Alpine, and more. Which one's your favorite for the Ultra? There's so many new ones, and I'm so happy that Apple's finally making different bands for the Ultra. So one of the new features that the Apple Watch Series 10 has is the ability to detect sleep apnea. So right here, we can actually see inside of the health app all the information that the watch will give you during sleep. And if the Apple Watch actually detects that you have sleep apnea, you'll actually get a notification. As you can see, possible sleep apnea, your breathing during sleep shows of signs possible of sleep apnea. So if you actually tap on that, you're gonna get this notification, possible sleep apnea. You can discuss it with your doctor. And what's cool about it is that it will actually allow you to export a PDF with all the information. Let's go ahead and tap on that. As you can see, it will give you an extremely detailed view, so you can actually send it to your doctor, to your family, or whatever. Right over here, we've actually got one of the best tech health influencers in the game. Can I disturb you for a second?
Oh, sorry.
What do you think about the new Apple Watch Series 10? From a health perspective,
I'm excited about the sleep apnea,
yes,
breathing detection, and then...
For those in the back, like, what exactly is sleep apnea? Really summarize.
So sleep apnea is, I'm not a doctor, but it's like when you can't breathe in the middle of the night, so like your breathing will stop in the middle of the night. And I think there's a couple other symptoms too, but essentially you're just not getting enough oxygen and you're not breathing properly.
Yeah, so, and Apple actually said in the keynote that a lot of people don't actually know that they have it, thanks to the Apple Watch. I mean, if you're wearing it every day, the ability for you just getting notified by it is pretty
yeah.
Good. So sleep apnea is like your go-to feature on this one?
I think so, because like a lot of people feel tired when they wake up, and it could be because of sleep apnea, because they have no idea they have it.
Yeah. No Apple Watch Ultra 3, I'm sorry.
I know. Time to go
There
home.
you go. I mean, I know you have to leave.
I know, she's been trying to get me away. It's like 10 minutes to go 15 feet.
Feature that you're most excited for the Apple Watch Series 10. I know I'm getting you on the spot.
For the Apple Watch Series 10, well, first of all...
you've already got it. Where's mine?
I'm wearing it right now. You see how amazingly thin it is.
Yeah.
And it's got the biggest display we ever had. To me, that's a big deal, right? But what I'm also super excited about is we introduced some health features today that I think are going to impact a lot of people. One of them is sleep apnea. So many people don't know that they have breathing disturbances where the breathing literally stops at night, and now we're going to be able to help you diagnose that on the watch. It's going to be able to see the next day, did I have any breathing disturbances, and over a 30-day period, it will help look at your data and say, yeah, you have sleep apnea or not. And then, of course,
just a lot of people don't know that they have it.
No, they don't know they have it. There's over 1 billion people.
Yeah. That's a lot of people.
1 billion people.
That's a lot of people
who have it and don't know they have it.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. And then also with the AirPods, you know, the fact that not only do we have these new AirPods 4, and of course new colors for our AirPods Max. 4,
but they look like pros to me.
The noise cancellation on the ones that have noise cancellation is spectacularly good. I don't think anybody's ever done it as well in an open ear design. But then
they don't. Between you and me, they don't.
Thank you. And then AirPods Pro, the fact that you can now take a real hearing test, and again, most people never take a hearing test.
Yep.
And then just find out that you have a hearing loss issue. And as you saw the stat, 75% of people today that have hearing loss diagnosed with it don't do anything about it. Well, now it'll be as simple as putting your AirPods Pro in. You'll have a personalized health profile, and you'll have your a clinical grade hearing aid with your AirPods Pro.
Changing the world again.
Super exciting. I know. So we try to do.
Apple has done it again.
Nice to see you.
Thank
Nice
you.
To see you.
Good to see you.
All right, thank you.
And that is the Apple Watch Series 10. If you want to know what's new with the iPhone 16 or the iPhone 16 Pro, you can tap these videos right here, or you can hit subscribe. A lot more Apple content coming soon.